The very first type of business form, that is the very first type of business association that we are going to consider, is that of the sole trader or sole proprietor. So a sole trading business is a very simple legal form of business, and it is, as the name itself suggests, simply a one-person business, that is a one-man business. And the best part about it, that is one of the leading advantages, is that there are no legal filing requirements or fees to be paid to any lawyer, since you don't even need to seek any professional advice in order to set it up. The disadvantage is, of course, that it is not always a very useful form of business for raising capital, that is money, because essentially you will only have to rely on your own personal savings, or perhaps you could take out a bank loan. And of course, as compared to companies, a sole trader has unlimited liability, and of course it does not have the feature of perpetual succession either. If in case you're not clear about the meaning of unlimited liability or the meaning of perpetual succession, you will need to look at the videos where I discuss the meaning of each of these terms, because these are some of the features that we discuss with relation to companies, because companies by contrast do have the feature of perpetual succession, and they on the other hand have limited liability instead of unlimited liability. One important point to remember from this lecture is that sole traders, that is sole trading businesses, are not the same as SMCs, that is a private company which is run and owned just by one person. So even if we have a company where all of the shares are held just by one person, so that it is a single member company, it is still a company and not a sole trading business, and it would have the advantage of limited liability as well as perpetual succession, and these features are not shared by a sole trading business at all. So don't confuse a sole trader with an SMC, which is a form of company, that is a form of a private company. And just for the sake of comprehensiveness, let me complete this video by telling you that the profits of the business of course belong to the sole trader, but also so do the losses, and as a result the sole trader has personal liability for all of the debts of the business. So this is essentially what I meant to say when I said that sole trading businesses have unlimited liability. Why? Because if the business collapses owing money to creditors, then the money owed by the business, that is the money that the business owes to creditors, is going to be paid using the personal assets of the sole trader. That is, for example, he owns a car or a house. These assets are going to be sold off in order to settle the liabilities owed by the business to these creditors. Now in the next lecture, we're going to discuss very briefly the advantages and disadvantages of running a business in the form of a partnership. And in the next few lectures, because there's not just one lecture but many, on the features of a company. Why? Because this is a course in corporate law, so essentially we're going to be focusing more on companies only once we are done discussing the features of these two other possible forms of business association, that is to run a business as a sole trader and to run a business as a partnership, and then we're going to begin right away discussing company law in detail.